Hi, you're looking at the website of the Sacramento L5 Society. My name's Ed Kulis, and I'd like to show you today how we add blog entries. First, we'll take a look at how we receive content, how you organize your content so that you can put it into the blog quickly, and then we'll actually open up the WordPress website and add the blog entry using the titles, text, and images we've gotten from the web. This is a very rapid process. You can add a blog entry very quickly, and it's because of a tool that WordPress uses called Elementor. The Elementor tool has this concept of widgets, and the widgets can contain categories, and those categories will direct where in the website the entry will go. Looked around on the web and I decided to do a blog entry for space debris. So I found some videos with interesting pictures in them and an interesting story. I wanted to post the link from that YouTube video onto our website. So I searched around in the video after watching the whole thing for interesting elements that I might want to include as pictures. I take screenshots of those pictures and they end up on the desktop so that they'll be easy for me to drag into the WordPress Elementor tool when we get to it. There were some very interesting things in this video. For instance, this gas gun that manages to fire a pellet at 19,000 miles per hour. Rather interesting. That simulates the impact and the energy and the destruction of a small pellet when it impacts some device. So we'd like to get that into the website. We're now looking at opening up the website and moving into the editor, the administration editor. That's accessed by a link to the admin console. We open up the admin console, we see that we have a lot of options, and we go over here to create a new blog entry. That allows us to immediately add a title. And we're calling it The Power of Space Debris. Now we need to go over and add a featured image. This image will appear in our little widget when it appears on the websites, and we need to get that picture, which we have from the desktop. So we've chosen one. We're renaming it here to give it a good name so that we can remember what we did. And in the screenshot you've got a timestamp at the end of it, so you leave that so that it uniquely identifies the picture and you can remember what you're doing. So click on the gray featured image box on the lower right. So now we want to add the image, but first the image has to be in the library of all the pictures and other assets that we've put up into the website. Drag that in. It's a picture of the damage the space debris done, and now it appears as our featured image. Click on the green box up top to get to the Elementor editor. So we've gone now to the blog entry editor in Elementor, and you see that the feature image is displayed nicely on the top. We've gone over, grabbed a widget from the list of widgets on the end, and that's a video widget, which allows us to put a URL from YouTube into the content of the widget, and it will immediately display the video on from the YouTube site. We've gone back to the site because we want to get some descriptive text that we can put in under our widget. So we're going to we dragged a text panel into the editing space, and now we've replaced the text in that editing panel with the text that we just cut and pasted from the web. Now we've gone back to YouTube to get the URL, which can reference the YouTube video. We go over to the video panel in the Elementor editor, and we then will click on it in order to get over to the little box that allows us to enter the URL. The URL is in there, and through the magic of the internet it immediately appears, and also the magic of the people who built Elementor gives you instant verification that you've got the right link and that you're seeing the right thing. Now I'll exit the editing page and go back to the administration panel. We've gone back to the Elementor editor here, and now we're checking on categories which I built. These are the categories that will direct the widget icon into the proper locations on the website. I have categories like featured, done by Sacramento L5 Society, and they all end up in the blog archive so that we have a running list of all of the entries that we've ever done. Come back to look, and we see that there is no space debris entry on the top page right now. So we'll need to refresh the page to see the most recent updates. But we see that we have refreshed the page, and now we do have the blog entry that we just put in there with space debris appearing in our featured section and our ongoing interest section. We then click on that in our website, and it jumps to the blog entry page in the website and begins to actually play the video within the panel in our website. So that's it, and we log out, go back and take a look at the splash page of our website, and we then proceed to think of something else to do or announce the website to our friends. I just wanted to show you how rapidly it is to do that in Elementor in WordPress if you've built up the WordPress site with the Elementor tools and thought about your categories and where to place the category features within the website. Thanks, and I hope you can see that some of the web development can be very, very rapid. I did build the WordPress site so that I would be able to maintain it with almost no effort and have fun while I'm doing it. Thanks for your time.